So why do I need a career coach? You may be asking. You need a career coach because you don't know what you don't know. Since becoming a career coach, I've learned that people who are trying to get employment don't know that when they submit their resume to apply for a job, that their resume should be written in a way that has specific wording to get the attention of hiring managers and recruiters. People that are trying to get employment don't know that they should be submitting a cover letter with their resume for every job that they apply for. Every single job, you should be submitting a cover letter with your resume and application. Because cover letters tell a story that resumes just don't tell. So you should be submitting a cover letter. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people do not use cover letters, but it's imperative that you are submitting a cover letter with your resume with every job application, and your resume and cover letter should be tailored to that job that you are applying for. You don't just want to have skills and jobs on your resume that you're applying to a specific job that's not relevant to that job that you're applying for. So it is a strategy to job search, and a lot of people don't know that. So that's why you need a career coach. Even if you've been on your job for a while now, say you've been on your job for 2 years and you've been working the same position, you've been on the same job, it's time that you start negotiating a salary increase because you have learned experience on that job within those 2 years. And a lot of people don't know how to negotiate a salary increase. So that's why you need a career coach, because there is so much about employment, about job search that you just don't know. So a career coach is someone that is able to help you to get that resume on point, help you to get that cover letter on point, help you to be able to negotiate that salary increase to get what you do deserve, because we all deserve what we are worth. We shouldn't be on a job for years in and out and working all these years and we are not getting paid what we are deserved. So that's why you need a career coach. You know, people may be asking, and it is a great question because you just don't know what you don't know. So when you get a career coach, because a lot of this information that I have learned since becoming a career coach, I had no clue. I've been working since I was 12 years old. And a lot of the information that I'm learning now, I didn't know that when I was working these jobs. I didn't know that when I was in college. I didn't learn this when I was in college. So a lot of people that are working, that have been on their job for years, a lot of this information you just don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So that's why you need a career coach. And that's where I come in at, to help you to be able to navigate this process, because it is a process and it is a strategic process. You don't want to just be applying for jobs that you really not qualified for. You want to make sure that the skills that you have, especially those transferable skills, that you're able to apply that to the job that you are applying for. So we just want to make sure that we are doing our part, so we don't give the hiring managers and the recruiters a reason to just throw our resume and our application in the trash pile. Because you may be the best person that's qualified for that job. You may be the best candidate. But if your resume is not on point, if you don't have those skills on your resume that's tailored to that job that you're applying for, if you misspell words in your resume, if you have a not so professional email address, you want to make sure that your email address is a professional email address, because that is a reason that the hiring manager will trash your resume, because your email address is not professional. You want to make sure that your social media pages don't have profanity in it. You want to make sure that it's not unprofessional. You want to make sure that you have professional social media accounts, because the hiring managers do look at that. So you want to make sure that you're building your personal brand in a way that's going to put you out there, that's going to make you the best candidate for the job. So you want to do everything on your part to make sure that you're not giving those hiring managers and those recruiters a reason to throw your resume in the trash pile, because they're going to look at your social media accounts. They're going to look at that. And with the applicant tracking system, your resume, they only scan those resumes, say, on an average of 6 seconds. So if that information is not captured that's relevant to that job, your application and your resume is not going to even get it's not going to stand a chance. So you want to make sure you're doing everything correct on your end so that you can get the job that you're applying for. At least you can get the interview, because the resume helps you get the interview, but the cover letter, it tells a story. The cover letter lets the hiring managers know that why you are the perfect and ideal candidate for this job. So the cover letter tells a story that the resume don't tell. So you want to make sure that resume is on point. You want to make sure those skills are tailored to the job you're applying for. You want to make sure you don't have any misspelled words. Your name is spelled correctly. Your email address is professional. And information you don't want to put on your resume, personal information like your age. You don't want to put your address on your resume. All that doesn't need to be on your resume. You just want to make sure you have your name at the top, your contact information, your telephone number, email address. And you could put the city and state if you want, but you don't want to put your address on your resume. So yeah, you just want to make sure that all this is on point. And a career coach can help you to do that, because again, you don't know what you don't know. And if you've never been taught this and you've been working all your life, and some of this information you've just never been taught. So you need a career coach to help you, because even if you have been on your job for a while, we seen what happened in 2020 with the pandemic coming. A lot of people were laid off, a lot of people were fired, a lot of people just lost their jobs, a lot of people resigned, a lot of people started their own businesses. So you just never know. Even though you may think that you are secure in your job, you have job security, but you just never know. So even if you've been on your job for a while, you still want to know this information. You still want to have a career coach to help you navigate the process, because even say you've been on your job and it's difficult to get along with your coworkers or difficult to get along with your boss, you need a career coach to help you navigate that process, because you may be at a point where you are ready to leave that job because of the relationship you have with your coworkers or your boss. Or you may want to stay. You might say, well, I'm not going to allow them to run me off, but you need a career coach to help you navigate that process. So no matter what the situation is, whether you're unemployed, whether you're transitioning in between careers, whether you've been on your job for a while and you don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, you still need a career coach to help you to navigate your employment, because it's so imperative that even if we are on our job and we plan to be there, there is techniques and there's information that you should be knowing, especially like that salary negotiation. You've been on your job for a while and you know it's time for you to get a raise. You know that you're worth it. You know that you're worth more. So you need to know what you need to do to negotiate that salary, because you are worth it and you deserve what you are worth. Okay, so I just wanted to come on today and share with you this information, because you may be wondering, like, what is Cynthia doing? What is she talking about, a career coach? What do I need a career coach for? I have a job. You may have a job. Yes, that is wonderful. But you never know when you're going to, end up in a situation where you are applying for jobs again. And even if you on your job, you've been on your job a while, you still want to update your resume every year, once a year. It doesn't matter whether you're looking for a job or not. You want to keep that resume updated. You want to keep that LinkedIn profile updated. So when you do decide that you want to search for another job, you want to make sure that that resume is on point, and I can help you to do that. I can help you get that resume right. I can help you get that cover letter right. I can help you do all of that. So if you may need any of those services, I offer resume review. I review your resume, and if it needs to be revised, it needs to be rewritten, I can help you with that. If you need a cover letter, all that, I can help with that. So if you need one-on-one career coaching, I can help with that as well. So if you need any of these services, you can contact me. You can inbox me. You can send me an email at my email, cynthia.sourcesolutions@gmail.com, or you can visit my website, allthingscynthiayoung.com, allthingscynthiayoung.com. So thank y'all so much for listening, and I will see y'all in the next video.